Aquarius, welcome back to the channel. Monica Loop here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for July from now until the end of the month. Now in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. Okay, I'm going to clarify the cards in the extended. So if this reading does resonate with you and you want more information, the link for that will be below this video. I'm also going to be taking a look at your challenge, and I'm going to be taking a look at what you don't see coming for the following month. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Let's see what's going on. Tell me about Aquarius for July. Okay, so your challenge for July, from now until the end of July, is the Six of Pentacles. And what you don't see coming closer to the month of August, we have the Nine of Cups, okay? So for you, Aquarius, you have the Six of Pentacles. This is about generosity. It's about charity. It's about giving. It's about sharing. What's been very challenging for you is to be very discerning about the things that you give, okay? You know, whether this is something physical you're giving, sharing, but you're ultimately finding it challenging to give something, okay, that you may need to give, share, do. This is a very practical energy because it is pentacle energy, so it's very much earth-like energy. Now, of course, your ruler Uranus is in Taurus, okay, and it's been there for quite some time now. So there's a very strong energy here of wanting stability, you know, taking action towards maybe some sort of charitable event or situation. And some of you, the challenge has a lot to do with being charitable, right? So if you're somebody who's not a giver, if you're somebody who doesn't share, if you're somebody who's not used to sharing or being in this grounded energy, that could be a challenge for you. And this challenge that's actually taking place for you is something that has a lot to do with your evolution. It has a lot to do with your soul mission, and it has a lot to do with you being moving to the next level, essentially, right? Six of Pentacles moving into the Seven of Pentacles, which is, you know, moving to the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles and then the Ten of Pentacles, right? So it's a process for you. So you could be in a place right now where, as challenging as it may be to share something or give something, it may be a part of something that's required or needed for you to move to the next level, okay? And if you're already doing that, then it's not so much of a challenge. But if you're not doing it, that's something that you need to be aware of, okay? And of course, in the extended, we'll talk more about your challenge, and we'll talk more about what you need to do and what you need to be aware of to harness that energy to make it work for you, okay? Now, let's talk about the recent past. Now, in the recent past, Aquarius, you have the Five of Cups, the Three of Cups, and you have the Knight of Wands, okay? So there was some sort of devastating situation that happened for you in the past. Very painful situation. There could have been a third party. There could have been cheating, lying, deception. There could have been something emotional that very much affected you on a very deep level. And it's almost like in the past, you constantly revisited this pain, right? You revisited this emotional hurt. It's like this situation hurt. It caused pain for you. And this situation that caused pain for you in the past was something that you may have had difficulties getting over, okay? Now, even though this situation affected you emotionally, there was also a silver lining. There was a light at the end of the tunnel here in the past, because with the Five of Cups, there's always, you know, if you know the traditional tarot, this is the Rider-Waite, the Gilded Rider-Waite, one of my favorites. You have the Two Cups here in the back behind you. So even though there's something here about a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, could be a Cancer here in the past, there was a lot of this, you know, it's like somebody didn't see your value, or someone didn't appreciate you for who you really are. And they never really they never really, how do I put this? Because this is a general reading. They never really appreciated your emotions, your sensitive side when it came to something. Something really affected you on a deep level in the past. But you also had support in the past from someone or something. And this is what helped you navigate the situation here in the past. Okay? Because some of you are running away from this pain. I mentioned this to Scorpio as well. You could have Scorpio somewhere very strong in your chart. Of course, you have Pluto right now in your sign, so you're very Scorpionic. So, you know, in the past, it's almost like you were forced to revisit something that caused you so much pain. And, you know, you could have ran away from this problem, tried to disconnect from it, but it just kept coming up for you, okay? So this is what I see here in the past. We're going to find out more information about that later. Now, in the present moment, here you are, Queen of Swords. There's a choice or decision that may need to be made, okay, about a person that you're dealing with, an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It's not telling me much in the present moment about it. And I don't want to sit here and make stuff up. I rather clarify it and get more information, but there is a lot of indecision when it comes to a certain person or situation. I feel like this is a relationship, and it has a lot to do with whether or not you're going to continuously give to this person or the situation. If this is not about a relationship, this could have a lot to do with you getting clear on something, okay, that is connected to your stability. Should I share? Should I not? Should I give to it? Should I not? What is the benefit? What do I get from sharing or giving to the situation? Because some of you don't want to give to the situation. It was too painful in the past, right? So there's a choice, a very important choice or decision, okay, that you may need to make. Okay, and we're going to talk more about that later. Now, in the near future, you have the Justice, you have the Page of Wands, and you have the Ace of Swords. There's a brand new direction that you're going to be taking, a new path, a new direction that you're going to be taking in the future. Now, like I mentioned to all the other signs, we are going to have a Mercury retrograde in, I think, Leo, if I'm not mistaken. I have to look it up, but there's a Mercury retrograde that's happening in August. I believe August 5th is when it officially starts. So that's going to affect you in your 7th house. If this is about a partnership or a relationship, there's going to be a lot of reevaluation about that. Getting clear on, you know, do you want to set something right? Are you completely ready to set something right here in the near future? Okay. There's a new direction. You're planning a new direction, but in order for you to feel fulfilled by this new direction, move into this new direction, there's a need for you to get clear on something that needs to be set right within you. Okay. Now, because Mercury is going to be retrograding in your 7th house, if it is in Leo, which I believe it is, it means that you have some sort of partnership or an experience connected to a partnership that needs to be set right. And it will be set right because you have Justice here. It will be set right. Don't worry. But you also have to get clear on how to make this right. Because again, if you don't want to give to a situation that you know requires your energy, your input, it's harder to move into a new direction. Okay. And it's very interesting because all the fixed signs, which is Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio, there's a common theme here with Pluto being in your sign and then with Uranus in Taurus. There's a common theme here, and it's creating a lot of this tension, right? It's creating a lot of this like compression and tension. And, you know, a lot of the fixed signs are like, I don't like this. I liked when Pluto was in Capricorn because it was so much easier, right? It was kind of easier to go through life. But now a lot of people are going through changes and it's not easy. So for you in the near future, yes, you're moving into a new direction. I think you've already planned this or you will be planning it, but it's also equally important to be open to setting something right here. And what this is going to do for you in the month of August, it's actually 9 of Cups. It's actually going to make you happy again. Okay. And you're going to realize it, because some of you may be saying, am I ever going to be happy again, Monica? Like, I don't know what happened. And what you have to realize is things have changed. The luminaries, the planets have changed in the sky. And when they change, our lives change, which means we either adapt or we choose not to adapt. And if we don't adapt to it, what ends up happening is we end up being left behind, right? So something's been on and off for you emotionally, and it's like you're saying to yourself, I don't want this situation to impact me anymore, because it's emotionally draining. There's something that's been emotionally draining. I don't think that's going to happen for too much longer. It is something to do with a relationship. Okay. I think one of the important questions you need to ask yourself in the near future is, how can I set this relationship right again? How can I get clarity on it so I can move on? And once you get clarity from the situation by setting it right in whatever way you feel is the best way to set it right, and there is a way to set it right, then you can move on from it. It could be you either accepting it for what it is and you're giving that to yourself, or it can be actually physically setting something right with this person to move on, to be happy again. Because I think July is a month where you want to be happy again and you want to move on. Okay. So this is what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope this reading helped. In the extended, I will clarify all the cards. I will give you advice, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.